Hello friends, and welcome back to the Fallen Tree. The other day I was out working on the cabin and doing some digging for a project that I'm working on, and all of a sudden hydraulic oil was spraying everywhere. So today I'm going to take you through how to change the hydraulic line, and this one happens to be running through the boom of the backhoe, so it's not easily accessible. And you can see here, this is where it started spraying. It was rubbing on the metal and created a hole. Looks like my protection worked its way out of there. I didn't notice it. So the first thing we did, we identified that. You're gonna have to take your cover off if that line runs through there, which the way I figure out which hose it is I'll take it and I'll pull on it and I'll see it moving over there. So I know which one it is up there now because there's a little bit of movement, if you can see. It's this one right here. And I did the same thing over here as this one here, which you can see I had some tape on this because I noticed it rubbing at one point as well. So this is the second hose that I've replaced through the boom on this tractor since I've had it. And when I did it, I took that cover off and I never put it back on because I knew there'd be another leak eventually. I just thought about putting it on last week and here we are. So let me get you through and show you how I perform this fix. So the first thing we're going to do is disconnect the hydraulic line. From there, I'm going to take a piece of string, or in my case, twine. I'm going to use a clove hitch, and I'm going to follow it up with a couple half hitches to make sure that it doesn't come off as I'm pulling it through the boom. You may need to help guide it a little bit through, as it will get caught up a little bit. Some spots are a little tighter than others. Now that you got it through the boom, disconnect your string or twine and leave it for after you get a new hose to pull through. From there, go to the other side, disconnect that side, and you may or may not need to do the same thing with the twine. In my case, I can see everything that it's going through. I just need to pull it out of there so I can guide it through later. Before installing the new hose, I like to clean up the fitting, make sure there's no oil, grease, dirt, or debris. And then on the new hose, I like to put something over it as I'm guiding it through so we don't get any foreign debris inside the hose itself. I'm going to tie the end just like I did on the other one, using a clove hitch followed by a couple half hitches to help guide it through the boom as I pull it back through. It does take a little patience trying to get it through. Just take your time and guide it, and you shouldn't have an issue. From there, we're going to remove this stringer twine and the barrier that we use to protect the end from debris. And we're going to hook it up opposite of the way we did when we took it off. We're going to go to the other end and we're going to do the same thing. You noticed I put the plastic over the other end. We're going to guide it through. Again, this area is pretty tight, but I'm able to see what I'm doing here. And we're going to connect it back up the same way that we took it off, except in the opposite order. After this is complete, check out your operation. Make sure you don't have any leaks. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, click like, subscribe, share with your friends. And be sure to check out my other content. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the journey with me.